Welcome back, everybody. Turn 25 of Roots, Bloody Roots. I've already made some moves to try to speed up this recording since there was going to be a bunch going on regardless, but let's look at the highlights. Chama 5, and got my Revenant so I can do other stuff with that Shaman. This was nice. This, I believe, is an artifact, and 1,000 gold is very welcome. Some air gems, which, I mean, that's basically free Aliquil. Some Unrest in Old Giant Woods. That's... I guess the question is, do I bump up PD to get that Unrest down after a while, and I think it's worth it. Some more gems. Very, very nice. I got patrolled out here. So let's see. They've got 39 Spine Devils. And the Firemancer, the Salamander, okay, so that's Priest level 2. And then that's just a bodyguard, basically. Who's this guy? He's Demon Bred. Again, Priest level 2. So I can see if their script comes up. Now they're just blessing folks. We got a bunch of random chaff here. These Spine Devils, what do they have? Poison Barbs. I'm not concerned about the Poison Barbs. I'm not sure if my weapons are even short enough to be affected by them. They are. But once the Bless is up, then I'll have Poison Resist. So, yeah, a little less worried about that. And that was back here in Gilgad. Over here, that's who they've got. They're probably going to patrol me out, but I can keep moving around and seeing. Somewhat rarely used thing, but actually, so I'm using these boots to get folks to the front faster. I think I can cast Scrying Pool, and I've got the water gems for it, and that'll let me peek into, not that much, but that'll give me a peek at what's going on. And these provinces I'm less worried about because, well, I can see them, but I can't see exactly what's happening there. Okay. And then we patrolled out Asphodel, our buddy. Sorry about that. Abyssia does not have any troops moving in this turn, and I am not in a rush to chase them out. My god still needs to heal from that affliction, which is fine. And Shinyama's done for. So, last turn I recruited these patrollers everywhere. Now I'm going to recruit a bunch of these priests, mainly because they can get Air and Holy. And Air and Holy, well, they can get Air and Holy, and they can get Double Earth, either of which would be very useful to me. Because Air and Holy means that I can summon birds to siege places down, and Double Earth means that I can... I can't get another sacred. Double Earth means that I can get Earth boots on them and then start forging hammers. This guy, he'll go join up with my crew over here. Since Abyssia is not going to actually attack me this turn, I'm going to keep patrolling them out. And I'm going to basically wait until next turn to actually move in to Abyssia. That'll also, like, I canceled my nap on turn 22, so technically I should be able to attack Abyssia this turn. I don't want there to be any claims of, oh, BC attacked me too soon, what a jerk. So I figured I'll just stay clear of all of that. Oh, that's fun. shield to make. Let's see. Temporary air gems. I don't care about that so much. This is a nice amulet. It's great for thuggy types because it's got regen plus hit points. It takes up miscellaneous slot, but like Boots of the Messenger are a popular choice for regen, and you can have both of them easily. Manual of Crossbreeding. I'm assuming Abyssia will be quite into that. I can actually make it, which means Abyssia hasn't. Although I don't know if they get nature magic. I don't think they do. He has nature on his god, so his god could forge that, and probably would. Let's see. This is a nice general thing. Why am I having my god forge? Well, I'm not going to be sending my god into combat, and she's got great paths. I can make a helmet. I'm going to want to make a helmet at some point because air is notoriously hard to boost. I'm going to want to make a flame helmet, but that's less of a concern now that I got that national hero. And I also have this armor of twisting thorns I can make, which gives me +1 nature. Unfortunately, as you can see there, it's cursed. So I'm going to have to be careful with that. Cloud Caress, very nice. I think I will go with the thorns. Let me just double check. Auto spell, summon 2 imps. That could be useful for a variety of things. And the Wild Shaker, I don't have the air gems for it, but being able to blow down a fort is nice. I'm going to need more cornucopias, but for right now, let's go with the armor. Sometime soon, I'm going to spend 30 nature gems to cast the global. That global is going to be Mana from the Heavens. Oh, it's 40 nature gems. Okay, 40 nature gems. But I'm not going to do it quite yet because I don't want to tip my hand that I have Foul Vapors up. I want it to be a nasty surprise that Abyssia curses me for. As you see here, I have the symbol line on this guy, and he's going to be making me some extra nature gems. What's this thing? Oh, right. This is a fun thing. It basically auto-Phoenix Pyres the dude that's wearing it. So actually, I could give that... I could make some Phoenix Feathers and give them to my mages that'll be casting Foul Vapors. Don't care about those things. How much research does he have? 17? Oh yeah, it's kind of awkward for me to park him in my capital. I'm actually, well, once I can get him to move faster, I'm going to park him in this spot here on the throne. And the reason for that is I'm actually going to want to decrease the dominion of the throne. Why do I want to decrease the dominion of the throne? Well, once I research up to Thaumaturgy 6, which is my plan is going to be Conjuration first, but if I can take a breather and research up to Thaumm 6, then I can release Throne Power. And when I release Throne Power, it'll probably be using Astral. Then that it does basically some random stuff, but one of the things that it does is it leaves a site there that increases magic. So that's going to be my research town. And to make that work, well, I don't want my own 0 magic dominion pushing out the 3 magic dominion, or 3 magic effect from that site. These guys are on the move. They have map move 16. Let's see. How much movement does it take 16 on the dot. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay. Well, I'll send a couple of these guys will just go a little bit slower. Because I wanted to send these sacreds in, get them involved. You're coming. You can bring these sacreds in. I'm less concerned about having patrollers all over a random place. Now let's actually put that new money to work. So let's get a palisade. And let's upgrade this guy to a castle. Okay. And you. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring those guys over here too. Woodspring has map moved down. The snakes. Okay. Can they still not make it? Takes 15 move. Okay, so with troops, you just can't get there in one turn. So you'll be reinforcements, so that's fine. Forging a cornucopia. And let's forge also another of these because I'm going to need it. And I prefer to forge stuff earlier rather than later. I already got an owl quill queued up. Sending my site searchers back out to do their thing. If I need to get him to a place faster, I can actually have him turn into a coyote. But I don't need to do that right now. Let's start moving our scouts around. Okay, so Chen Shi kicked Naba out of this place. Have I actually found Naba yet? Oh no, that's right, I got patrolled out. Yeah. Well, let's keep poking around over there. And over in Satis. Okay, so this is in the heart of Satis. I've actually found Satis's capital. I mean, it's almost certainly one of these. But I can see... Have they claimed that throne? Curse, I can't tell if that's the same flag. Yes, because the trim is the same. And here in Asphodel, so theoretically these guys are, I guess they're not necessarily at war, but they really ought to be. Abyssia is probably scared of what I'm going to do, though. I think I'm going to make like I'm beelining for this province. Wall integrity of 250. But really, I want to meet this army in the field. I want to meet this army in the field and take it out before he can basically just hang out in his castle assassinating my dudes. And when I actually go to move in on the castle, I want to siege it down as quick as possible, which I think I said before, but it did not stop being true. He'll just wait there for now. It's an interesting border. Even though it's only 130 dudes, Solar Serpents are pretty fucking tough. So it's gonna be a while before one of them wants to divert their army into fighting that thing. All right. Mercenaries, anyone good here? Still got 2 months on Obscuro. Don't care about the pirates. Chen Shi is buying these guys up like mad. Can I cast something useful? No. Alright. Let's stick with the plan of Phoenix Feathers. I think that'll be useful. And then I'll probably end up taking some of these gems off of these guys. Alright, where does that leave me with research? 277 is not great, but I'm Do I get anything from Evo 2 or even Evo 1? Might be worth detouring through Evo. It just gives me more options. Acid Rain. But I don't have the fire cross path. What's this thing do? It can only be cast in caves, so that doesn't matter. Rain would be a nice move, but it has been taken out of Dominion's Enhanced, which is probably for the best. However, we do still have this Healing Rain. So I should really be casting Healing Rain, which means that I should be forging some what's this thing? Water lenses. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'm a big fan of temporary gems, just because you can't get them baited. That's so nice. I'm gonna get a Clam of Pearls for a similar reason. Plus, once I get up to Conjuration 4, then I can use that Clam of Pearls to basically, to Light of the Northern Star, and then everybody can let the Mind Burn fly. So it might be a couple turns before I actually bring the Nature Gems out. That's just going to be the way it is. Is there anything cool I can do with these Blood Slaves? Not for right now. I think that's okay. How about those? I can send this Pocket Knight out. That's hilarious. I'm thinking of what to do with the Earth Gems. Earth Gems are super valuable. You can make lots of good gear with them. So I don't want to run myself out of Earth Gems. But I think I'm going to hold off for a second, just because ideally next turn one of these priests I'm recruiting will be... Oh yeah, speaking of which, I need one here too. One of these priests I'm recruiting will ideally be... Actually, I'm not going to have a priest there. That's going to be just another Sun Priest, because I need those. But anyway, let me finish the thought. Ideally, one of the priests will come out Earth 2, and then he can forge both Gate Cleavers and hammers. Gate Cleavers, however, require me to get up to Con 6, so that's going to be a while regardless. Yep. I have to peek through the inspector and see if there's any other way to boost my siege strength besides birds and Gate Cleavers. There's also the air horn, but that requires a crap ton of air gems. And I'm using those on Aliquils. Let me make sure... Oh, I should give this guy to somebody, because that is extra research that I'm leaving on the table. And I think it will be you. It's just 2 research points, which, 2 research points is not much. It would actually be worth more on my god, because my god would get 2 paths boosted, but that's just not on the table for right now. Alright, then most importantly, I need to rename the commanders that will be doing badass things. Alright, so you will be Ron Swanson, Unflappable. And who's going to be a Communion Master besides that? I think the Communion Masters will get cool names. Chochmo. Alright. Tom Haverford of Tom's Place. Then, besides being fun, naming these guys in all caps makes them stand out in the battle log, and that'll help me see if all of the spells are going through the way I want it to. Battle log could use some user interface improvements, but it's the way it is. Alright. So this will be alright. And then we'll bring these guys in as they arrive. So right now I'm definitely like showing my hand that I'm going to be moving out towards Abyssia with some people from here. But Abyssia still doesn't know where they're going, what the target is. I'm figuring that I'll have about a quarter of them be a raiding group and 3/4 of them be the army. And because Abyssia has not actually claimed this throne, that leaves these provinces are kind of isolated because the only way you can get there is through here. So the plan will be the big group will march this way and the little guys will go and snag these. And that plan will change if Asphodel grabs this first, which I'm fine with. Asphodel probably really wants this because that connects him on land, but that is something for Asphodel to deal with. Alright, I just want to do an unrest check. So Black Peaks here has a lot of unrest. And it's a border province, so that tells me two things. One, I need to pump up the defense because, well, having a little more defense is useful when you might be attacked. And although you don't want to go crazy with it because that's just wasting more money. But two, there is probably a site there that is pumping up unrest. And I'll just have to site search that at some point. With Dominions Enhanced, the Conjuration spell, Akashic Record. Where are you? I think you're at 5. Yeah, Akashic. On Akashic Record, it shows you someone's score graphs. Akashic Knowledge site searches a place completely, and the cost has been turned down to 20 Astral Pearls, which means that in gem-heavy places like swamps, like thrones, to some extent. I mean, here we got the mountains. Although mountains have more sites, highlands don't necessarily. So, point is that in some cases, Akashic Knowledge can really repay for itself because you don't need to waste all the mage turns running around. You get absolutely everything. And if you have a sense that there's a site somewhere, like I do with Black Peaks, then I'm definitely going to cast Akashic Knowledge there rather than risking some mages by sending them to the near front. But that's way in the future. I've got to get to Con 6, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to stick with Con this far before moving back to Construction or to Thaumaturgy. I got options. Alteration's got good stuff too. So, lots of plans, lots of excitement. It's going to be great. Next turn, the hostilities begin. That will be turn 26. See you then.